Hello everyone, I am Dr. G.B. Shendge, Assistant Professor, Department of Agronomy, College of Agriculture, Baramati. Course title Practical Crop Production First, that is Kharif Crops. Course number Agro 359. Today we are going to discuss about the cultivation practices of soybean crop. Soybean is a oilseed crop and it is mostly grown in Kharif season. The soybean crop, it is also called as poor man's meat because it contains highest 40% protein and 20% oil. So it is called as poor man's meat. It is a leguminous crop. When grown, it improves the soil fertility. It also fixes atmospheric nitrogen into the soil. Then see the botanical description of soybean crop. Local name soybean, botanical name Glycine max. Glycine max is the botanical name of soybean. Family Leguminaceae, it is a legume crop. So family is Leguminaceae. Legume crop, it fixes atmospheric nitrogen into the soil. Okay, the family of soybean is Leguminaceae. Subfamily, that is Papilionaceae. Origin of soybean is China. The soybean is originated from Eastern Asia or China. Soybean plants are seasonal, erect and bushy plant. The average height of the plant is between 0.5 to 2.0 meter. The root system of soybean is taproot system and leaf system is trifoliate type of leaves system. Flowers of soybeans are normally self-pollinated. It is a self-pollinated crop. Pods are small, straight, flattened or cylindrical in shape. Each pod contains 2 to 3 seeds. The seeds are pale green or yellow or golden in color. Is the botanical description of soybean crop. Okay, then see the economic uses of soybean. Soybean, it is grown as a pulse and oilseed crop. Mostly it is grown as a oilseed crop. Soybean oil is used in cooking and frying foods. Mostly the soybean oil is used for the cooking purpose and it is used for the frying the different foods. Okay, then second, good source of vitamin, protein, fats and minerals. Soybean, it is a good source of proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. It contains vitamin B and it is a good source of minerals like calcium, phosphorus and iron. Oil of soybean is used for the manufacture of soap, paints, plastic, printing ink and lubricant. The oil of soybean is used for the preparation of different cosmetic products or it is used for the preparation of soap, paints, printing ink and lubricants. The broken grains of soybean is used for feed to the poultry. For the poultry feed, the broken grains of soybean is used and the stalk and husk. This is the waste material. It is used for the fodder or feed to the animals like cattle, buffalo, goat, etc. It is used for fodder purpose as well as it is used for feed to the poultry birds. Okay, then biodiesel fuel for diesel engines can be produced from soybean oil. From the soybean oil, biodiesel fuel is produced by a simple process called as transesterification. This process removes the glycerin from the oil. Okay, so the soybean oil is used for the preparation of biodiesel. Soybean oil is used for the preparation of candles because the soybean oil burn longer but with less smoke and soot. Due to the less smoke and soot and burning capacity is more, so the soybean oil is used for the preparation of candles. Okay, soybean, it is a leguminous crop, so it fixes the atmospheric nitrogen into the soil, and organic matter in the form of leaves, stalk, these are added into the soil. It improves the soil fertility. Soybean is also called as poor man's meat. It is called as poor man's meat because it contains highest proteins, 40% proteins and 20% oil content in soybean. So it is called as poor man's meat. These are the economical uses of the soybean crop. Okay, then see the ecology, climatic and soil requirement for the growing of soybean crop. In the ecology, first see the climatic requirement of soybean crop. This is the kharif crops. Soybean is mostly grown in kharif season. In the kharif season, it required warm and humid climate. It is a temperate crop. Temperate crop means it required cool climate, and it is also grow well in subtropical and tropical region. It is also grown in subtropical and tropical regions, but at the time of pod filling, this tropical and subtropical climate is not satisfactory. At the time of pod filling, it required cool climate, but it also grows well in subtropical and tropical region, but pod filling is not satisfactory in this region. It needs about 50 to 32 degrees Celsius temperature. Soybean crop require 15 to 32 degrees Celsius temperature for germination, but for rapid growth or vegetative growth of the crop needs higher temperature. For the vegetative growth, it required more temperature. This crop mostly grown in kharif season. The crop requires about 60 to 65 centimeter annual rainfall. Annual rainfall requirement of soybean crop is about 60 to 65 centimeter. When the drought at flowering or just before the flowering result in flower and pod drops. Shortage of water at the time of flowering or just after the flowering, it affect on the growth of flowers and pod development. Due to the shortage of water or due to the drought, the flowers and pods are dropped down. Okay, this is the climatic requirement of soybean. Then see the soil requirement. It is grown in light or sandy loam soil. Soybean crop mostly grown in light or sandy loam soil. It can be grown in well drained sandy loam to clay soil. The soybean crop required well drained sandy loam to clayey soil. Well drained sandy loam means what is mean by loam? Loam means equal amount of sand, silt and clay particles. Okay, that is called as loamy soil. This crop required sandy loam to clay soil with medium water holding capacity. Water holding capacity of that soil is medium, and pH range of that soil between 6.5 to 7.5. Okay, this is the pH requirement of that soil for the cultivation or for the growing of crop. Okay, then soil with excessive salts or sodium and poorly drained conditions are not suitable for soybean cultivation. The soil with contain high salt and sodium percentage and poor drained condition, water stagnant condition. This condition is not suitable for the soybean cultivation. It required sandy loam soil and well drained soil. This is the soil requirement for the growing of soybean. Then land preparation. Land preparation means this is the preparatory tillage operations. Okay, these are the tillage operations which are carrying before the sowing of crop. Okay, that is preparatory tillage or land preparation. Land is prepared by one ploughing and 2 to 3 harrowings. The land should be prepared thoroughly by ploughing and harrowing to a fine tilth. This crop required one deep summer ploughing and after that 2 to 3 harrowings to obtain fine tilth, and care should be taken to provide drains or a gentle slope for good drainage. For the proper drainage or good drainage, some drains are provided, outlets are provided to remove the excess water from the field. Okay, and at this time FIM is added in soil before last harrowing. Before the last harrowing or at the time of last harrowing, the FIM is added into the soil. Okay, this is the land preparation of soybean crop. Then seed and sowing. Seed and sowing. The soybean crop is mostly grown in Kharif season. Okay, sowing season is Kharif. Sowing time between 15 June to 15 July. In between 15 June to 15 July, this is the sowing time of soybean crop. Then seed rate requirement 70 to 75 kg per hectare. Seed rate requirement of soybean is 70 to 75 kg per hectare. Spacing of soybean depends upon the branching habit of the variety. Some varieties are erect, some varieties are spreading or bunchy type. So the spacing is depend on the branching habit of variety. For the drilling method, spacing is between 45 into 15 centimeter, and for dibbling method spacing is 45 into 22.5 centimeter. The 45 centimeter spacing between the two rows and 15 centimeter and 22.5 centimeter spacing between two plants. Okay, spacing of soybean is depend on the branching habit of the variety. Okay, depth of sowing 3 to 5 centimeter depth. This is the depth of sowing. Then seed treatment. The seeds are treated with fungicide and biofertilizer. Okay, the seed should be treated with 2 to 3 gram thiram per kg of seeds for controlling the seed-borne diseases. For controlling the seed-borne diseases, the seeds are treated with 2 to 3 gram per kg thiram, and the seeds should be treated with biofertilizer like rhizobium culture at the rate 250 gram per 10 kg of seeds. The rhizobium is treated for increasing the nitrogen fixation into the soil and to increasing the crop yield. For increasing the crop yield and for increasing the nitrogen fixation into the soil and for increasing the microbial population of the soil, the seeds are treated with rhizobium culture and the application rate is 250 gram per 10 kg of the seeds. This is the application rate of rhizobium culture. Okay, this is the seed treatment. Then after seed treatment, recommended varieties of soybean crop. There are so many varieties of soybean crop. The mostly grown varieties of soybeans are Bragg, Clark, Lee, MACS 57, MACS Maharashtra Association of Cultivation Sciences 57, MACS 118, JS 335, JS 9305, Phule Agrani, Phule Sangam, Phule Kalyani. These are the varieties released by Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapit, Rahuri, Brag. This is the erect type of variety. The height of this variety is 55 centimeter. Flowers are white in colors, and this variety is very susceptible to the yellow mosaic disease, and it matures in 100 to 110 days. Then Clark, it has brown hairs on stem, leaves and pods. This variety has brown small hairs on the stem, leaves and pods of the crop. The flowers are dark blue in color. Seeds are light yellow in color, and this variety matures in 90 to 100 days. Okay, these are the recommended varieties of soybean crop. Then intercultivation. Intercultivation means the tillage operations which is carried after the sowing of crops or in standing crop, that is called as intercultivation. In the intercultivation, weeding, spraying and hoeing, these are the most important intercultivation operation in soybean crop. First is the two hand weedings at 50 and 35 days after sowing should be done. To control the weed growth, two hand weedings are carrying in soybean crop. First at 15 days after sowing and second 35 days after sowing for controlling the weed growth. And chemical weed control, by using the herbicide you have to control the weed growth. Flucloraline, or it is also called as Basalin, application rate is 1 kg AI. AI means active ingredient per hectare in 800 to 1000 liters of water before the sowing of crops. This is the pre-plant incorporation herbicide. PPI means the herbicide is applied before the sowing of crop, that is called as pre-plant incorporation. Flucloraline or Basalin is applied before the sowing of crops. Then after, Alachlor, it is called as Lasso, is the common name or trade name of that herbicide, at the rate 2 kg active ingredient per hectare in 800 to 1000 liters of water before emergence of weeds. Pre-emergence herbicide after sowing, but before the emergence of weeds the herbicide is spread. Okay, this is the chemical weed control. Then fertilizer application. Fertilizer application, in that first manuring. You have to apply the 15 to 20 tons FIM or compost per hectare. For the 1 hectare soybean crop, 15 to 20 tons well rotted FIM or compost is applied at the time of sowing or at the time of last harrowing. Then RDF, recommended dose of fertilizers. Apply NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, as per soil test recommendation as far as possible. Okay, then if soil test recommendation is not available, it is not possible, soil test recommendation is not possible, it is, so you have to adopt the blanket recommendation of fertilizers. The RDF is 20 40 20 20. NPK S kg per hectare, 20 kg nitrogen urea, 40 kg phosphorus, 20 kg potassium and 20 kg sulfur is applied at adequate moisture is available. This is the RDF, recommended dose of fertilizer, that is 20, 40, 20, 20 NPKs per hectare. Then apply entire dose of NPK and S as a basal. At the time of sowing, full dose of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium and sulfur is applied as a basal dose. Okay, this is the fertilizer application in soybean crop. Manure requirement is 15 to 20 tons FIM or compost per hectare and 20, 40, 20 NPK kg per hectare is applied at the time of sowing, or it is a basal dose. Then water management or irrigation. Generally soybean is grown as a rain-fed crop, and this crop is mostly grown in Kharif season. So soybean crop does not require any irrigation. If suppose long dry period or drought condition, protective irrigations may be given. You have to give the two protective or supplementary irrigation at branching and flowering or grain filling stage. If suppose in drought condition, you have to supply the true protective irrigations at branching stage, first irrigation at branching stage and second irrigation at flowering or at the time of grain filling stage. This is the water management. Then last point is harvesting and threshing. Harvesting means it is a process of removing the economic part of the plant. Okay, that is called as harvesting. And threshing means it is a process of separating the grains from the ear heads, that is called as threshing. The soybean crop matures in 90 to 130 days after sowing. The duration of maturity is depends on the variety. Okay, the maturity period of that crop is depends on the varietal duration. Okay, early variety, late variety. Okay, then signs of maturity. Mostly the harvesting is done on the signs of maturity, like dropping of leaves. Old leaves are dropping, then leaves turn yellow, yellowing of leaves, and moisture content of seeds, it decreases up to 15%. Moisture content of seed is 15%. At that time you have to harvest the crop. Okay, harvesting can be done by hand or it can be done by cut the plant close to the ground level with the help of sickle. With the help of sickle you have to cut the plant close to the ground level and tied into bundles, and it tied into the bundles. After that threshing is done by power thresher. By using the power thresher you have to thresh that produce, and seeds are cleaned by winnowing. After threshing the seeds are cleaned by winnowing. Winnowing means it is a process of separating the dirt material or bhusa or husk from the grains, that is called as winnowing. Okay, this is the harvesting, threshing and winnowing of soybean crop. This crop matures in 90 to 130 days after sowing. It is depends upon the duration of variety. Okay, then yield, average yield of soybean crop on the farmer fields. Soybean on the farmer field, it gives 50 to 20 quintal per hectare yield. Okay, from the 1 hectare area of the farmer's field, it gives 15 to 20 quintal per hectare yield. And by using the improved varieties and improved agronomical practices, by adopting or by using the improved varieties of soybean crop or by adopting the improved agronomical practices, it gives 25 to 30 quintal per hectare yield. Okay, from the improved varieties and improved agronomical practices, soybean crop gives yield 25 to 30 quintal from 1 hectare area. Okay, this is the average yield of soybean crop. Then last point, that is the plant protection or important pests and diseases of soybean crop. The important pest of soybean is stem blight, girdle beetle, hairy caterpillar and semi looper. These are the important pests of soybean crop. And important diseases are seed or seedling rot, yellow mosaic, rust and pod blight. These are the important pests and diseases of soybean crop. This is the whole package of practices for growing soybean crop. Okay, this is the all cultivation practices of soybean crop. Thank you.